Okay, welcome back to the Glowdown. We were down bad this past week, so we're filming this the day before we put it out.
Yeah, we are so sick because we caught parrot chlamydia.
Dude, what?
We don't know if we didn't. That's the thing. So parrot chlamydia, it's called parrot disease. It's really similar
It's called parrot chlamydia? Why are we starting like this? I have so much to talk about.
Because parrot chlamydia, it's similar to pneumonia. And I believe we might have had pneumonia because we had all the symptoms except like half of them. So, but like it's
all the symptoms except half of them is not all of the symptoms.
But it's not a common cold. Like I've been so tired. I've been like fatigued. I took a nap before this.
Your overlap symptoms are you were like stuffy nose. It's like every regular sickness.
And then I'm still feeling like blech this whole time. But exact common symptoms, parrot chlamydia. And do you know how you get parrot chlamydia? Not the way you think.
From owning a parrot?
No, from dried poo-poo from the parrot. So like our bird, she shat in our bedroom all over our bedroom TV in the back. And it's like dried up poo-poos. But the dried up poo-poos, there were so much. And I knew it was there. I just didn't feel like cleaning it. But once those things get into the air, the particles,
you get your chlamydia?
You can get bird chlamydia. There's no way to fight it except antibiotics. But I don't think I should see a doctor yet until it starts flaring.
But you're getting better. So the thing is, like, if you could only get better from antibiotics, you would have been still down bad.
No, I think
and then Prince would have also had to have had this bird chlamydia thing from the get-go. Off rip, I don't think she's got bird chlamydia.
I don't know. There's no proof that we don't have bird chlamydia.
There's no proof that we do.
Are you sure?
You literally could have the common cold. You know what the man cold is? When a man gets sick and it's just so much worse than everybody else.
I sharted so bad yesterday. It was black, dude. It's never black.
What? Can you not talk about shitting in the first like 15 minutes? Everyone's clicking off.
Everyone's been clicking off. It's fine. Once they see your face, they're like, no, thank you. But then the camera switches over to me and they're like, oh, okay, we'll stay around.
And they're like, oh, yeah, the guy with the weird hair is gonna... How dare I? Yeah, exactly. You said they look at me and click away. I'll click on your insecurities, bitch. So today, we had a bunch of stuff to do today and I just need to complain about some things.
Tamia used to be a linebacker.
Actually, I have to talk about that too. That's so funny. So... No, I'm going to start with my other story, but the linebacker thing is valid. There's hair in my lip. That was disgusting. Okay, wait. So we went to the bird hospital today, not with Prince, but we had to go pick up like a prescription for Prince. And it is like so far away. And once we got there, we were in the parking lot and PTSD trauma took over my body because of the last time what had happened in this parking lot, which these people don't know about. So I'm going to explain.
I thought we told them.
I don't think we told them. I think we filmed an episode that never aired where I shared this story. Oh, okay. But we went to the bird hospital with Prince, and obviously I was down bad because I had no idea what was going on with Prince. Like if she was sick, like if, you know what I mean? I was thinking worst case scenario. So I was having a mental breakdown in the parking lot.
MTB, if you will.
Yeah, a menty B, if you will. Like just crying, no makeup. I look so bad, snotting. And someone comes to my window and goes on the car window, and I'm like snotting, and I'm like, maybe this kind person's going to offer me a tissue so the snot's not dripping down my neck and into my clothes. Ew. You know what I mean? And no, this person was like, oh, I love watching your Instagram. Can I have a photo with you? And like, I just want you to imagine tears streaming down my face, snot dripping down my nose. So and like, I look out the window and I'm like, yeah, like, let's do the photo. I've never seen the photo. They didn't post it. Like, thank the Lord, because I looked so bad. But I just remember we pulled back up there today and I lowered my seat to like go flatter and I hunched down in it and I put the jacket like kind of up. Because if I'm going to be noticed anywhere, it's going to be outside a bird-specific pet hospital.
Yeah.
And I like was just sending cam photos of like me like hunched down into the seat. I refused to go in. I was like, you can go in. Because like last time too, we were like talking to people and it's like so hard when you're trying to like get help for your pet or you know what I mean? Something like that.
Of course.
And then there's people being just like, yo, like, can I get a photo, whatever? Which is, I never thought I would ever say that in my life.
You're too famous now.
No, I'm not. That's the issue.
You're so famous.
It's just other bird weirdos that are just like, that match my bird weirdo-ness, but bird hospitals are going to be where those people are.
Yeah.
But like, that's where I'm having my mental breakdowns is at the bird hospital. So it's like this really weird, like, you know what I mean?
Dude,
situation.
There were so many cool birds when I went inside.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were all like missing feathers and shit though.
Oh, yeah. Well, because it's a bird hospital. Yeah. They're probably sicky.
They were wearing like vests and like...
My favorite is when birds get the cone of shame.
They didn't. One had a cone.
They're
because
so
one kept
cute.
picking at his like feathers, the
Yeah.
other ones didn't, but they're so cute.
And they get little cones. The last time I went in there, they had so many really beautiful like African grays.
They're
and
still there, the same ones.
the same
Two
ones.
African grays, 2 cockatoos.
All like the white.
Yeah, the big white ones.
I love those ones.
They're
They're so pretty.
beautiful.
They
were
also-
so stunning.
They can be mean. I just saw a TikTok yesterday and a cockatoo ripped off its owner's earlobe.
Ew.
His like full earlobe. Actually,
Yeah, those beaks
his
are
owner,
big.
It was the owner's boyfriend. Like the boyfriend came over to visit, and then the cockatoo was protective over his owner, and then he bit off the boyfriend's earlobe. And then
Oh my God.
she rehomed the bird.
No.
Yeah, and then I was like, that's so sad too. But like also, yeah, if he's like biting off earlobes, it's kind of
Earlobes is-
crazy.
That's nuts.
Okay, and then second, so after we went to the bird hospital, we rushed to go to my Botox place because I originally had like a Botox appointment for today. And there was, I didn't even tell you this in the car ride home because I was like, I'm going to give you my mini story time on the podcast.
Live.
Yeah, so I pull in like just at the appointment time because it was like an hour drive from where we were going for the bird hospital. And I like pull in, I'm like always like so friendly to like the front desk staff or whatever. I looked like a troll doll at this moment because you cannot wear makeup when you get like Botox and stuff on your face. So I looked very...
Grotesque.
yeah, if you will.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Disfigured.
Yes, to say exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Monster-esque, if you will.
Disgusting.
So anyways, I check in and they're like, oh, you can just sit down and like the doctor will be like a couple more minutes or whatever. And then this girl walks into this clinic, okay? She walks in, hair bleached to the gods, lips filled to the brim, heels high to the max. Like,
oh my God.
you know what I mean? Like she cared about her, like, you know what I mean? Appearance, which is slay. Like you do you. But like off bat, if I see someone that looks like that, I don't know why my brain just automatically goes like they're going to be a bitch.
Yeah,
but like
me
I
too.
used
Me
to
too.
try to look like that. And I'm like, that's like not what I'm going for because I don't want people to think I'm a bitch anymore in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, you got to hide it a bit.
So anyways, I caught myself and I was like, no, don't think that. Like she could be so nice. And she just like, you know what I mean? Looks so slay. Walks up to the front desk. They're like, hi, how are you? And she's like, doesn't say hi, how are you back? She's like, I'm 30 minutes early and I have to go to work afterwards. Can I bump my appointment up? Like doesn't greet the people.
Oh, God.
And I was like, you're a bitch. I was right. And she was actually having an appointment with my doctor after me. And then she started to fight the receptionist to try to get my appointment time when I was sitting there.
No.
Because she wanted to go to work early or do whatever she was doing early. And then the lady was like, oh, sorry, like her next client's like here and sitting here. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to have to wait till after her. So she had to come sit down beside me on like the couch thing. She walks up to me. She eyed me up and down.
Oh,
like
God.
full up and down, rolled her eyes.
Did she have a BBL?
And then no, and then she's wearing like a big coat, so actually I couldn't see if she had a
probably
BBL.
had a BBL.
And then she sat down beside me, and I was just like, "You must be a fucking joy, you absolute like
Buffoon.
literally." And then so, anyways, my doctor comes and grabs me, and we go in, and like my Botox doctor is like the most slay woman ever. Like we get along so well, and we're like laughing, and we're like, you know what I mean. The whole time, I was telling her about this guy that my friend saw shit his pants this past week because she has this new machine at her practice that makes your butthole tighter.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a machine
Where's
that
it
can
at?
make your butthole or your coochie tighter, and it does 11,000 Kegels per session for you.
Oh, wow.
On like any of the like holes in your body. It's
Oh my
so weird.
God.
So, anyways, we were like going. I was like, why would you need that? And she,
Drop me her number.
no, literally, she opened this full clinic. She's inviting us to the grand opening in February.
Sick.
Anyways, we just joke and we laugh and we're like, we actually both fired people today. Like we both let people go from, and I was like, oh my God, so slay. So we were like literally like laughing, just having a good time. And we walk out and then the receptionists were like, oh my gosh, you guys must have been having such a fun time. Like, because they heard us like laughing or whatever. And then my doctor's just like, oh yeah, Tamia's like so funny, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm so funny. I like look at the girl with the BBL and I'm like, not like you're funny. Like, anyway, so I'm checking out and it takes a while to pay and then to book your next appointment. So I saw the BBL girl walk into the room with like my doctor after me, and it was dead silent. And I have never felt happier in my soul because I was like, this bitch looked me up and down and thought I was like a piece of work. And then my doctor, who's like the slayest girl ever, didn't even entertain a conversation with her.
No,
and
fuck
I felt
that.
I was like, oh, okay.
Those people need so much validation for themselves. That's why they
Literally.
dress up always to the nines and all that shit. Like,
They're
bro, you're in Coquitlam.
They're making up for the lack of personality.
No, seriously.
Do you know what I mean?
Seriously.
I was like, I would rather converse with a doorknob. I could podcast with a doorknob and she'd be sitting there just like, yeah, you like look kind of fucked. Yeah, I look fucked up, but at least I have a personality.
Damn right. No, you're right. I hate people like that. That's fucking irritating. There's
I
very
know.
few of them around us here, though. Most girlies are like granola fucking Arc'teryx wearing.
Yeah, I love that about Vancouver.
Same.
Someone tried to steal, I don't know if we talked about this, they tried to steal $800 of like Arc'teryx on my business credit card.
600.
Yep. And then it was 400 at Sephora. And then someone tried to also buy a Steam gift card on my business card.
I have this could be anyone. At first, Arc'teryx, I'm like, oh shit, this is
They're local.
This is
trying
local.
to
Then I saw
infiltrate us.
Steam and I'm like, okay, maybe a gamer. Then I saw Sephora. I'm like, a
Canada,
woman?
and I'm like, this bitch is
I'm like,
trying
holy shit.
to ruin my life. I never think to blame anyone in my personal life because I trust
do.
people too much.
Oh, I do.
Who do you think stole it?
Do you think I trust anyone in our life? I don't trust my mother.
Wait, so who do you think stole the credit card?
Someone in Surrey. I don't know. I don't know them personally.
No, in your personal life. Wait, there's a puppy. Oh my god.
Oh, he's
my
so
god.
Was that the one that got killed recently? Do you remember? There was
what? Sorry.
There's one. Not that one.
He was
Stolen.
alive and well.
There's
Stolen?
one that's close to where we live in our neighborhood that has like posters everywhere of a chow chow.
He's not stolen. He's missing, and
He's
he's
dead.
deceased now. He's been missing for a month.
For like a week.
Yeah.
No,
it's been a month. Those posters
Yeah.
have been up since November.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
gone,
not coming
gone.
home. I saw a video too of this. My For You page hit so close to home the other day. There was this, those ones where it has the like big theatrical music in the background and it's the Muppet and you keep swiping on the Muppet and the story gets progressively worse and worse.
With the fucked up face and then it just zooms in on him a little bit. Yeah,
Yes.
I love those.
Okay, so
love those.
I saw this story and this girl started it and she's like, I'm from Port Coquitlam, which is like a weird little...
How many likes?
No, it had like 10,000 likes. Like the video had
so it was
done
it was
well.
Decent, okay.
Yeah. So anyways, I was like, oh my gosh, like that's because we're filming this in Port Moody if you're watching. So like that's like a neighboring city. And so she lets her cat outside, which also I feel like where we live.
Bad idea.
Because your cats are not going to come
Cougars.
home. And so anyways, she was like, my cat was missing and she was telling her neighbors and stuff like that to like, if they saw anything to let her know.
Mm-hmm.
And so some lady, I'm giving you the Spark Notes version because I don't remember slide for slide,
Mm-hmm.
told her, she's like, oh, they gave her the collar and they said, I think I found your cat in this field close to my house. And the girl was like, oh, and this is just the collar? And the lady's like, yeah, but you can come with me and I'll bring you to your cat. But your cat's like dead.
Yeah.
Like in the field or whatever.
Sad.
And then she's brought to the field and it's literally like her deceased cat and she could see the skull of her cat like outside of the cat's body.
Oh my God.
And then the lady that brought her there and like walked her to the cat's body is like, well, what are you going to clean it up? Like, are you going to clean up your dead cat? So this
Valid question.
This girl held the skull of her cat and the collar and then walked home gagging.
Oh my God.
That's fucking vile,
That is
dude.
Disgusting.
What
Why
would you do?
wouldn't she
If
tell
someone
him?
brought me to my dead animal, I'd be like, it's part of the earth now. I'm sorry.
It depends.
Yeah.
If it's her field, then I'd kind of want it gone because that could attract bears and
It's
other
not
animals.
that lady's field. It was like a park field that
that's
lady was
also kinda-
walking at.
Call the fucking park rangers or.
Yeah. You didn't hear through the microphone. Cam just said, go get a garbage bag and go back. Don't like
I
raw
would tell
dog it
her to
with your
bring
hands.
a garbage bag, by the way, or coffin or something to like shove that cat in.
No, 100%.
Oh, that's sad.
Isn't that sad? My grandma, who actually watches this podcast, shout out Oma, she has the cat that we found in the RAV4.
Yes.
And she has her own cat and she has like a big cat patio for them. Because like so they don't go outside because maybe 10 years ago my parents got her like a little baby kitten when her other cat had passed away and she was like they're meant to be outside. He never came home.
No,
he never came
there's so
home.
many horror stories of
It's
animals
so sad.
here.
We have so many bears and cougars and
Yeah.
like everything that just is not a good idea.
No.
Let them outside.
No animal should be outside here at all.
But you said in Russia, and your mom also says to me every time I get my toes done, she's like, no, we would just like let them live outside. They were not allowed in the house.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Dogs live
crazy.
outside. I mean, I don't know now. I haven't fucking been there in like years, but
Yeah.
in like rural parts of Russia, like, yeah, dogs just chill outside. You have like a little house for them, like a dog house, and they just chill outside. They're like tied up on a leash. It's not like treated the same. They're not like house
They're not your
puppies.
pets. Yeah.
Yeah, they people have like pets and dogs like chill inside, obviously, but like the bigger dogs were more like guard dogs and
They had
just-
like jobs.
yeah,
Dogs
they
with
had jobs. Yeah, exactly.
If you were a
Still well
dog-
taken care for.
If you were a dog with a job, what job would you want? Because I'd want to be the bomb sniffer dog or the drug sniffer dogs at the airport. That's a good job.
The bomb sniffer one is dangerous.
Maybe the drugs.
I'll
I'll sniff some cocaine out of someone's suitcase.
A drug dog would be good. If I would lead the blind.
Oh,
I think that would be
that's
cool.
a really good job.
Yeah.
Oh, a guide dog.
People can't pet you
People
though.
can't
Yeah,
pet you,
that's
yeah.
true. So then you kind of miss out.
That's
I don't know.
kinda,
I feel like validated. I'd feel good. I'd feel like purpose in my life, you know?
You're like, I'm telling you when to cross the street.
Exactly.
I could end your life right now if I wanted to.
Absolutely.
It's a green light and we could die.
I would totally do that. If I saw a blind person, I'd bring like a bag of treats and be like,
why would you know?
I just fuck around with it. I would totally fuck around with it.
I can't deal with dogs passing away or like unaliving.
Oh, same.
When we were in Thailand, I remember that was the one thing that was like the hardest for me was that there's so many dogs everywhere, and there were so many that had like
street dogs,
big cuts on their backs, and like, oh my God, some were limping. And then I remember we saw puppies at this elephant sanctuary, and I wanted to take one home, and they were like, no, she has fleas, don't touch her. And I was like,
it's
crying,
so sad to see them like that. I know. It hurts my heart.
And then here, like everybody treats their pets like literal children.
Except the ones who let them go missing and get eaten by bears, but that's okay.
Not to shit on the girl from Poco who let her cat out.
That was an accident, did she say? Or like,
no, she just like let her cat out.
Oh.
Well, she like keeps letting her cat out.
Well, even on your guys' street, on like your family's street, they still have a bunch of cats that they let out.
Oh, yeah.
Like your neighbors.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We named one of them. Boots.
Jesus? Oh, Boots.
Jesus? We named a cat.
I thought,
Jesus.
because he kept coming around on like the weirdest times. We'd go on walks when we were younger, like when we were just starting college to get like really fucked up. Yeah. And when we'd come back, it'd be like 1, 2 in the morning.
He'd be like a little savior on the street.
And you know exactly that like you're on the right street and that you're turning in the right way because he'd kind of pop out of a bush. Yeah. And he had these like little paws on him. It was a black cat.
It was like the tuxedo cats that have the like white feet.
He'd come say hi to you, good night, and just leave.
And then he'd sit under like a street light like he was charging or something. It was really cute.
So cute. My God, I loved Boot. Every single time we saw him, it was the strangest thing.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
See, every time I talk about cats, I wish we could have kept RAV4, the cat we found in the RAV4, but he tried to eat Prince and that.
It's just way too risky.
I know, but
I'd love
so
to have Rav, but again, there's so much hair everywhere. I'm not
He's
a
so
hair
cute
person.
in theory, yeah.
In theory, like on paper, I would love a cat. In reality, I don't think I would. I'd also have like sneezing fits and allergies that I'm not a big fan, you know?
The litter, for people who have cats, y'all, the litter starts to smell so bad after like
oh my God,
half
their
a day.
shits are worse than mine.
Yeah, and that's saying something.
That's saying a lot.
That's saying
disgusting.
so much.
Why do their shit smell so bad? Mm-hmm. It's like disgusting. Ew. No, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But plus, we also have to keep it in like our apartment bathroom. So like it's already a small cramped space.
Oh, and then you're trying to go take a shit and then you smell the cat's shit.
And
then you're
my
like,
God, we shit it together. And I'm like, this is disgusting. This is actually gross.
How does your friend have a house?
What for house?
A house full of cats.
Oh my God, he has 5.
That's crazy.
Phoebe, Lewis.
I love Lewis.
Lewis is the best. Lewis is so good.
What are the other names? Phoebe,
Lewis, John Carpenter or something. I don't know.
Isn't there a Larry?
No, Liam. No,
Liam Neeson. I don't know. His cats have really weird names.
So many weird names. Yeah.
Chandler. Isn't there one after?
No, not Chandler. They are named after Friends characters though.
Yeah. Then there's Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Was there Joey?
No.
Oh, okay. So you don't know the rest of their names.
They're not named after Friends.
No, just singular.
Just a single person. Lewis. Oh no, Lewis is from Suits.
Oh, cute.
Like Lewis Lit. Yeah. That's such a vibe.
We had a debate at the dinner yesterday. We had a work dinner about if Harvey Specter or if
Mike Lewis.
Mike, not Lewis.
Mike Harvey. Mike Boner. Mike.
What's his last name?
Mike Larry.
No,
Scott.
There's Mike and
Schultz.
Mike and you're
Harvey.
confusing me. There's Harvey and Mike from Suits.
Mike Wazowski.
I think Harvey objectively is the better looking man.
Have you seen what he looks like when he's not the like
Michael Ross?
Ross, like the department store.
Michael.
No, like if you've seen Harvey, his actor.
I'm just specifically speaking about in Suits.
Oh yeah, okay. In front of the camera for Suits filming, absolutely. But 100%. Like off camera, he looks so much different, like worse.
Well, he's also older now too. Like when he was in like season 1 in a suit. Oh my God, yeah, chef's kiss. But there's so many people that think Mike was better looking, and I guess different strokes for different folks.
No,
but
that's brain damage.
I know.
That's not correct. That is complete. Your opinion is completely invalid. If you think Michael is more attractive than Harvey,
I know
you shouldn't. You know.
What about from Peaky Blinders? I feel like
Tommy Shelby.
Tommy Shelby was the best. I know.
Who else? Arthur? Who else would be fucking hot? What the fuck?
I know in the latter seasons, there was the other brother, other little brother. Oh, was it
Lewis? No.
I don't know. There was another little brother that one of my other friends said was
he
like
died,
really good
right? In season 5?
Oh, yeah, he did die.
He did die. He got shot down. Mm-hmm. Yes. The Italians were around too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say something about
I actually
Italians.
did not know about what you were saying, and
Oh,
I was
really?
like, yeah, that sounds right.
Did I ever tell you about the worst like Christmas I had? This is the second worst. I'll tell you the number one.
Actually, people are gonna watch this the week before Christmas.
Oh yeah, wait. Do we have another episode if we release in exactly
during
a
the
week
week
from
of
now?
Christmas. Yeah,
It will be on Christmas or today's the 16th?
this is getting posted tomorrow, and then what we're gonna film on Thursday is gonna be posted next Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys will still have
Christmas Eve.
We'll do a Christmas episode next one. This one's gonna be like 30 minutes quick because we still have bird chlamydia, so we're just trying to heal up still.
Yeah,
But one of my worst ones was when I was, I believe, around like 9-10 years old.
okay.
My parents had already
Split.
up like fucking Kit Kat. And
My parents split like a Kit Kat to bar.
yeah, facts. And so my dad was living in Costa Rica at the time, and he wanted to, they were still like on friendly terms, you know.
Yeah.
There's no like bullshit where, you know how people who have parents divorce and they get trauma from it?
Yeah.
Pussies. Fucking grow up. You kids need to fucking grow some balls, grow a pussy. I don't know, do
You can't
something.
say that.
No, I'm sorry. That's not trauma. That's fucking grow up.
I feel like your parents
No, there's
separating affected you.
In a good way. You're right. I
feel like
I'm
you
better
became
now.
funny because of the trauma.
Yeah.
Because you were traumatized.
That's like trauma.
Your
That's
dad-
comedic humor.
your
That's
dad
development.
left you.
He still calls me once in a while. I got a 10-minute message from him today. I didn't respond to him. Whole fuck. Anyways,
yes.
so they split. And my dad, while living in Costa Rica, there was like a nice resort there by Barcelona. It was Barcelona Tambor Beach, Playa Tambor. And so in order to go there and to do like a little Christmas gift offering to us, he wanted to fly my mom out and I, while seeing him, all stay in the same hotel room and everything.
You wanted to fly your mom out after the divorce.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they divorced probably a year or two now.
Okay.
No, it's still fresh, right?
Yeah.
So then he's like, okay, well, let's fly you guys out. We'll do it. We got the whole hotel booked. So I've been FaceTiming him. He's been showing me pictures of this place because he already stayed there earlier. It's a gorgeous like resort. And as we're getting closer to the date to fly out, we're packing all our things. We're getting everything ready.
Mm-hmm.
Then the morning of, it was like 4 a.m. We're going to the airport. As we get there, we're checking our passports. Mine was expired.
Oh no.
So we lost the whole trip. We couldn't renew it in time because it would take like months to get a new passport in.
Oh my God.
And so that was like Christmas Day, the 25th. I had no presents, none of that shit because my dad bought so many for me in Costa Rica. Exactly. And so we couldn't go. And yeah, I just drove back home and I was really sad. But then I took a nap at home, felt a little better.
Oh, that's really sad. That
Yeah.
actually would have been like a really fun like family vacation. And in your mind, you're like, my parents love each other again too.
Oh.
And like it would have felt like family.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Didn't at all.
Oh,
that was my
no.
Christmas. You want to hear the worst one though?
Yeah.
That is nothing compared to the worst one.
I have not like a bad one, but I have one that impacted my life forever.
Oh yeah,
So,
You got
you
trauma from yours, right?
You tell me your second one.
So this one did traumatize me because
Okay.
it's real trauma, not that pussy fucking my parents got divorced trauma.
That's
grow up.
real trauma
It's
for
not
so
trauma.
many people.
Yeah, and they're pussies. Fucking there's people whose parents are like addicted
can't
to
say-
crack and they're fucking
That's a trauma. You
Yeah,
can't.
that's a trauma.
You can't say that one trauma is worse than another because
Absolutely can.
everybody
Absolutely
internalizes
can.
trauma differently.
Yes, and then there are pussies and then there are people who grow out of it.
I can't.
That's that simple. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You think I'm wrong? You can objectively categorize which traumas are more traumatic. Your
No,
whole
I feel
family
like-
burned down in a fucking hospital full of orphans while they were trying to save them versus my daddy left.
Okay, yeah.
And he still calls me every once in a while. Shut up. That's not
You're
trauma.
speaking about.
I'm not speaking about myself. I'm including myself.
Oh my God.
But I'm not fucking just. Anyways,
Yeah.
the worst one that I've experienced, this one actually hurt my heart a lot. It was when we started dating, I think 3-4 years in. And so now I'm finally invited to your family dinners and like
Oh
Christmas
no,
dinners.
what did we do?
Oh no, it took years. It took years for me to be accepted. They
were like, fuck
It
this
took
guy.
me a minute to infiltrate the clan. But
The clan. We're not a clan.
not the clan with a K, like just the clan with a C.
We're not.
No, she's native. They're fine. So we're having Christmas dinner. It's Christmas Eve at your family's place. It's so much fun. And I'm like, oh my God, this is great. I didn't think about my own family. I wasn't thinking about what are they doing? Like, cause I kind of was just there for the moment with you guys. I'm like enjoying it, in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
And then I get a call from my mom And I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? It's Christmas Eve. I'm going to like spend the night here or whatever because I think it was snowing as well. So I couldn't actually go there. And she's like, oh, no, it's fine. She was just at a casino by herself gambling. And she like, I think she like lost a couple $100 or something. She's like, so I'm just going to be driving home, like have fun and like enjoy your night. Don't want to bother you. Bye. And I think like a part of my soul just left. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so fucking sad and hurt me.
But we spent on Christmas Day with her.
No, we did not. Not that year.
Did.
No, we did New Year's.
Because she doesn't celebrate Christmas. She celebrates.
I know, but like it was just still heartbreaking.
Because you weren't with her on a holiday she doesn't celebrate.
Yes, and the man she's with, it was just, oh my God, it was so stupid. But yeah, that was sad. But yeah, then for the Costa Rica story, we ended up going to Costa Rica like in March. Afterwards.
Oh, so you got your happy ending
I ended
to
up,
that.
Yeah. But there was only like 2 beds. And so I slept in one of them. And then there was another one with them in it. And there was just creaking a lot while we were on that vacation.
While they were divorced.
Of course.
Wow.
It happened frequently.
No, that's awful. That's trauma.
That's not trauma. That's not trauma. That's love. Trauma. What do you mean? That's 2 women. I was going to say that's 2 people that love each other. 2
men in love, baby.
That's just love. That was just wrong timing.
Beside a 10-year-old?
Well, like it wasn't beside. The one time that it was beside was in Russia. That was different. That was in like grade 7. So
no, that's like grade 7. You're like 12.
Yeah. I'm not getting into that story. That's borderline
trauma.
illegal. That's not trauma.
That's trauma.
That's love.
That's
That's 2 people loving each other. What are you talking about?
What fucked
now
me
you
up.
see, this is why you guys got some weird traumas. That's why I'm funny, and you guys are fucking out here with therapists.
My Christmas trauma was probably 7 years ago. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up in 3 minutes.
Oh my God, go fast.
Okay, so
bust a rhyme.
Okay, so about 5 or 6 years ago,
no, slow down. I'm kidding.
So I was actually gonna go the whole story like that. About 5 or 6 years ago, I was having the most slay Christmas. Nothing could hurt me. Okay. Is this a good pace for you? Yeah, but you weren't there. And this was at a Christmas like party. Okay. And I'm not going to like give any more lore on the people that were there because I don't want anybody to, you know what I mean? No one should figure it out. But anyways, I'm there and I'm given like a couple gifts and stuff. It was like beautiful. And someone gave me cookies or like chocolate or something like that. So after everybody had opened all of their presents, everyone was just sitting around and everybody was eating the cookies because they were like good ass cookies. Cam made cookies yesterday and holy crap, you ate the whole thing. Like,
I sharded
Christmas
all of them
cookies hit on a different level.
As they went in, poop was coming out. It was so good. I ate one on the toilet. I'm not even kidding.
And so
it was so good. I know my stomach, like after, I don't think I've ever had like cookies. I might have had like a few cookies in my life, but I never, sorry to cut you off. But like I usually don't eat cookies. So like I ate 7 cookies in one sitting.
Yeah, you really did.
I was so bloated. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna like throw up. And then I ran to the bathroom, sharded.
You looked at me and you're like, why is my stomach like this? I'm like, dude, you like ate 1,000 calories worth of cookies in 5 minutes. That's
so
why.
Confused. Yeah, but oh man, it was delicious. It was so good.
You're like, it was so worth it.
It was absolutely worth it.
So imagine me on Christmas, okay? And I'm eating the equivalent of like how good those cookies were. I'm eating some of the cookies and I'm sitting there and someone comes up to me and says, you should put down those cookies. And I'm like, huh? Like these were given to me. Like, what do you mean? And they were like, no, because you've gotten really fat and I think that you should lose some weight as your New Year's resolution. And that was a full, like, direct statement that was said to me. And I did indeed put my cookies down. And I walked out of that room and I cried for maybe like 35 minutes. I was so traumatized.
Did you lose weight?
I was not for another 5 or 6 years afterwards.
Oh, man.
I just remember in that moment being like, it is Christmas. And if you were going to say that to someone, which you like, don't say that
Bad
to someone.
Timing.
Don't say it on Christmas. Well, it was the person who gave me the cookies was the person who told me I was fat. So I was like, you're going to tell me I'm fat, but you gave me cookies to eat. And I'm eating one of the Christmas cookies.
They were testing you?
On Christmas, they were testing me.
Oh no, you failed the test.
And so I was just sitting there and I was so traumatized and I tried to bring it up to them like 2 years later. And I was like, oh, remember that time you called me fat on Christmas? The gaslighting I received. They're like, I never told you that. Yeah, I never said that you were fat. No, I would have never done that to you. I probably just tried to incentivize you to like get healthier. And I was like, no, you called me fat. And they were like, no.
Damn.
And I was like, oh, great. And then I had
That's
this
rough.
whole mental breakdown a couple days ago not mental breakdown, but the pants that I'm wearing, if I don't tie them at my waist, they like fall off my body now. So I was in the elevator and my pants fell down because they weren't tied on my waist.
Sick.
No. So anyways, I was like, oh, dang. I started making jokes about myself. I was on the phone with one of my friends and I was just blanket statement being like, I bet you I weighed the same as an NFL linebacker at my heaviest.
Yeah.
And I Googled it with my friend on the phone and at my heaviest, I weighed more than an NFL linebacker.
So maybe that person was on to something.
And I was like, why was I mad at them for so many years? And I'm like, dang, what? Oh my God, I have no idea.
I think there's a way to like, I don't even know. It's a hard conversation to like have with yourself, and then another person adding their opinion into it is just so like
my full thing. And I'm just gonna say that if no one could have told me literally anything in the world to lose weight, if I didn't want to lose weight by myself, like no one could have said anything.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
I don't think it's fair for anyone to like comment on, like, you know what I mean? Someone else, like the person who said that to me knew nothing about what was going on in my life. Like, you know what I mean? All those sorts of things, like what I was eating, what I wasn't eating, all that sort of stuff. But I would have never wanted to lose weight if I didn't want to lose weight for myself. And I didn't even try to lose weight first. I just wanted to start exercising.
I lost 5 pounds, thank you. Because of the bird chlamydia.
He literally in a week, I'm not even kidding you, will weigh like ourselves at the same time. I'm like 3 pounds away from being less than you.
Not anymore, bitch.
Then you lost 5 pounds in 7 days. How?
Because I'm him.
What's your secret?
I'm him.
You still ate more than me on all of those days.
No, for like that week, I had like 3 days where I didn't eat. I only ate maybe like a bagel.
You just fasted?
Whole day. I didn't intentionally. It's when you get bird chlamydia, one of the symptoms. One of the symptoms: fatigue, muscle aches, mucus,
lack of appetite.
Lack of appetite was a big one.
Okay, we're gonna wrap
at 33 minutes. We're gonna wrap this up a little earlier, just because we're still fighting off the bird clap.
We don't have bird clap.
You don't know that.
We could have literally anything. You got mad.
GPT told me I have bird clap.
Oh my God, and
it's not even sexual.
You got mad at someone in our life because their offspring had pneumonia.
Their spawn, and
you were like, your spawn gave me pneumonia 2 weeks ago, and they were like, no, they didn't. No one else got pneumonia, and you were like, it's your fault, and you fought them.
Yes. Who else would have given me pneumonia?
But so do you have pneumonia or do you have bird flu?
Pneumonia is a
bird
form
clap.
of bird
You don't
clap.
have bird flu.
I don't have bird flu. Bird flu is on the rise though. Like in this area, it's been a warning.
There's just one person.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going on for like 10 minutes. Bye.